herbalist. I am a community herbalist and energetic healing practitioner out of Monroe, Connecticut, where I help my clients come into alignment, mind, body, and soul. And today I wanted to talk to you about herbs for stress. We all experience stress, whether it be daily or just more so in recent months. And it's really important that during those times of stress, we take care of ourselves physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And one of the ways that we can do that is by relying on plant allies, whether it's sipping a cup of tea or taking an herbal tincture or capsule, or even putting flowers in our bath. These powerful plant allies can help our bodies come into physical homeostasis and our energies to become more in alignment with peace. In this video, I'm going to give a brief overview on just a few herbs. Please understand there's so much to learn about each plant before deciding if it's right for you. I won't cover every detail possible for each plant, but I see this video as a way of planting seeds of discovery for you. As we go through this list of herbs, pay attention to when your ears are perked. That likely means this is a plant you might want to consider. Before incorporating any herbal remedy into your lifestyle, you should research it as much as possible to see if it's right for you. Find out if there are any contraindications, interactions, or any precautions. Even talk to your naturopathic doctor to see if it's right for you, especially if you're on any other medications. Before we talk about the plants though, let's talk about the various methods of use. First and foremost, there's a tea, which most of us are familiar with. This is an aqueous extraction of the chemical constituents of a plant. Choosing to steep or boiling plant matter in water will depend on which plant or part of the plant you are working with. But with most ready-to-use teas on the market shelves, you will steep your herbs in just boiled water covered for 15 minutes. Most medicinal dosages is 8 ounces 2 to 4 times per day, depending on the plant and the person. Next is tinctures. Tinctures are alcoholic extracts of the plant's chemical constituents. Dosaging is done by the number of full squeezes of the dropper provided, typically 2 to 4 times per day, again, depending on the plant and the person taking it. Another way to work with herbs is in capsule form. Typically, plant matter is dried and then powderized and then encapsulated. Although sometimes alcoholic extracts are dehydrated and then placed in the capsule. The first category of herbs I want to introduce you to are called adaptogens. Adaptogens help the body to resist the damaging effects of stress, thus promoting restoration back to homeostasis. These plants have their own unique intelligence within the body that allows a normalizing effect on overall body function. To be considered an adaptogen, an herb must be safe to consume without habit-forming addictive effects. It must be non-specific to any one bodily function, and it must work to balance the body without having stimulating nor sedating effects. Any of your root herbs are going to have a very grounding effect. So if much of your stress comes from worrying or overthinking or too much mental stimulation, it's helpful to find herbs where the root is the plant part that is used. This way you can help yourself to become more grounded. The first plant I want to introduce you to is ashwagandha. With this plant, we are using the root. Ashwagandha is an adaptogen with very grounding energy. It helps to restore health to the nervous system along with an ease on mental exhaustion. Ashwagandha promotes mental clarity and improves memory and stamina. Another adaptogen is astragalus root. Astragalus helps to increase energy as well as resistance to stress. It supports the body's immune defenses, so it's great to add a few dried roots into homemade soups and broths. Many medicinal mushrooms are considered adaptogenic, including chaga. Chaga is thought to be anti-aging because of its antioxidant effect. It's a wonderful source of vitamins, minerals, and phytonutrients. Holy basil is another adaptogen and has been used for thousands of years to support a healthy response to physical, emotional, and environmental stress. It has a long-standing tradition in India and is known as a sacred plant. It has a history of being used there as a panacea for all ailments. Licorice root is a well-known adaptogen that has been used as a general tonic for adrenal restoration and adrenal deficiency. It's especially soothing to the gastrointestinal tract and is helpful in managing stress that settles in the stomach. The next category of herbs are called nervines because of their effects on the nervous system. These are herbs that strengthen, relax, and tonify the nervous system and are especially helpful for day-to-day stress. Lemon balm, for example, has a very uplifting energy and is especially helpful for anxiety and depression. It's great for indigestion where stress is the cause. Milky oats is specific in cases of nervous debility and exhaustion, especially associated with depression. It really feeds and nourishes the nervous system when it's under stress. Valerian root is very relaxing to the nervous system and is a wonderful aid to help in restful sleeping. It does for some folks have a stimulating effect, but this is rare. It is effective as a long-term nerve tonic and as a remedy for acute nerve problems such as headaches and pain. Passion flower is specifically indicated in insomnia and disturbed sleep patterns. It can be used safely for nervous tension and restlessness, muscle spasms, headaches, and irritability. Chamomile is one of the best known nervines due to its safe, gentle, yet effective widespread use. It's especially useful for a nervous tummy and for irritability. Lavender is an effective herb for headaches, especially when they are related to stress. As a gentle, strengthening tonic of the nervous system, it may be helpful for nervous stability and exhaustion. These are just a few beautiful herbal allies to get started with when it comes to trying to manage your stress on a day-to-day level. And there are so many plants out there, so many more nervines, so many more adaptogens, and just so many other beautiful plants out there just excited and waiting to meet you. It's really great fun to start working with plants and starting to build your own relationship with each plant one at a time. These plants have so much wisdom. They've been on this planet longer than we have. And so anyone looking to tap into their intuitive senses and really become more connected with Mother Earth, working with plants is just a wonderful way to do that. And another great way to begin to be more in touch with your intuitive senses with working with plants is to start working with flower essences. Now with flower essences, we're not capturing any of the chemical constituents of the plant, we're capturing the energy of the plant. And so what this does is instead of working on the physical body and affecting the body's chemistry, we are asking our body to attune to the vibration of the plant. So we're taking in the vibration of the plant in hopes to raise our own vibration. Each plant has its own unique energetic signature. Tree essences, for example, are very grounding energies, like elm flower essence, which is helpful in situations where one feels overwhelmed with the excessive demands of life. It brings the vibration of creative enthusiasm and healthy balance. Beech flower essence is helpful in bringing in more tolerance for the differences in others, and it is a great herbal companion in the workplace or to help work through family dynamics. Mimulus flower essence is wonderful for everyday anxieties. It brings about more ease and confidence. Aspen is helpful with meeting the unknown with trust and confidence. Red chestnut flower essence is great for the anxieties that come with mothering. It's natural for a mother to have a general concern for the welfare of her children, but when that turns to gripping anxiety and projection of fears, this essence can really help bring about a calm and serene disposition while still having the compassion needed for our children. Scleranthus is wonderful to aid in decision making. It can bring about inner resolve, helping one to be able to weigh choices and make judgments from a place of centeredness. Star of Bethlehem is wonderful for working with shock trapped in the energetic body, be it upon immediate use or long after the fact, where the results of that shock have manifested into fears and anxieties. And white chestnut can help calm the mind when repetitive thoughts keep you from being productive or from sleeping. Dosaging with flower essence really does vary. I personally work intuitively to determine how many drops to take, and it is usually in the vicinity of 3 drops 4 times per day. There are thousands of flower essences, and these are just a few. There's likely tons of flowers growing in your backyard just waiting for you to discover. We often think of ourselves as separate from nature, when in fact the truth is that we are a part of nature. And if we are a part of nature, it is very likely that the plants around us are showing up in response to an energetic need in the immediate environment. So it makes sense that the plants that surround you are there for you to enjoy. You can benefit from the plants growing around you by simply sitting in their energy. Meditate with a plant. Ask for its benefits to enter your energetic field and feel the healing power of the plant begin to shift you. I hope you found this video to be helpful in planting seeds of health and well-being, and I hope you get curious about the plants growing around you, just waiting to be discovered by you. Thanks for watching.